Well, welcome back, DIY car guys and car girls. I actually got back to work on the S10. I had to actually talk ish to myself to motivate myself to get back on this. So what I did today is I actually lowered the supercharger down so that way it would clear the hood. I'll talk about which hood that I have, what I did to the bracketry, all in this video. But if you guys need motivation, I'll show you what I did to myself to make sure I stayed motivated. And here's that clip. That's that clip. We'll get back to this. Has your project vehicle been on jack stands for more than 6 months? You're unmotivated to get back to work? We'll call Talk Motivations. We'll come out to you, talk and make sure you stay motivated to get your done. Oh, woe is me. I had to spend $4,000 on my dog's knee surgery. Now I have no money. I guess this project's on hold. Oh, but wait. Like a good motivator, talk is there. Yo, shut the up. There's plenty of things you can do on this truck. Like you can sit there and modify that bracket, bring it down so that it'll clear this hood. You got that anyways. You know what? That costs zero money. I want to hear any of your whining and complaining. Get to work. Gee, I feel super motivated. Thanks, Talk Shit. So call Talk Shit Motivations today. We're guaranteed to get you turning wrenches or in tears. Wait, is that a Fox body on jack stands? All right, first, let me show you what I did to the bracketry. And of course, you're gonna have to get a custom belt if you do this. But if you look right here, all I did was go to my buddy's house who had a drill press, and we drilled new holes. So it moved the whole bracket down just a little bit to give us that extra clearance. And of course, right here, it lowered it about that much more. So that actually worked pretty good. Now, I do have a Extreme Velocities carb hat coming. This isn't the carburetor I'm going to use. All this right here is going to be gone. I got the regulator coming in, and we got the hat coming in. So we're going to see exactly how that all fits up when I pull this carburetor off, put the blow-through on there. But I'm guessing it should work. But I was talking to Eric, and he said his problem he had, Eric, he does heads. He has a pretty cool YouTube channel, does all that stuff. And he was saying the problem he had wasn't really, in his S10, wasn't really the blower. It was more the carb hat. So we'll get the carb hat, and we'll see exactly how that's going to affect everything right here. I do have a 4-inch cowl hood. So if you're going to do anything like this, depending on how your motor sits in your setup, mine, I'm using custom mounts that this thing came with. Whoever built this way in the past did their own mount, so yours might sit a little different than mine. But definitely for any of this, I would recommend a 4-inch cowl hood for your S10. Now, one thing about these, this is a steel hood, and one thing I had to do, which is really weird, I don't understand why this hood came this way because it kind of defeats the purpose of cowl hood. Let me show you what I had to cut out to get all this to work. Okay, so this super dangerous looking Ninja Star went on the hood like this. It's like structural support, which I think it's fine without it because when this thing's gonna very easy to get cut in this when we put it down, because it's fine without it in my opinion. I mean, it is way beefy. Maybe, I'm not sure what the engineers thought. They just thought it was better, but of course you have to cut it all out. So that way, if not, it would go across and would just basically block everything that you want to route up this way to the carburetor. So hopefully when the stuff comes in and we kind of map it out, that all that piping will clear. I don't need much. I'm hoping that the pipe can come off just like this, and we can have that small little piping right here with the blow-off valve right here or over here. Not sure yet, but we'll get to that. Of course, all this is going to be gone. I'm going to put the regulator over here. I got a bracket. Not sure how it's going to all line up, but we'll get to that next. That is all ordered. So I'm going to go ahead and close this, and I'll show you exactly how much clearance we have. We can peek up over here, we have the fender wells, so we can see exactly how much clearance we got for this guy. And I think we got plenty, but we won't know until we get the hat. So let's go ahead and I'll show you guys that. Okay, so the hood is closed. Let's take a peek. So here we have it, and you can see it's still a little tight, but I can still put my hand up here without a problem. The pipe, I guess where the flute is, I think that's what it's called, the flute, I don't know, something like that. This extends into the cowl, which is pretty good. A lot of these will come out at an angle right here, which puts it right in the path of the cowl. But this goes into the cowl, which I think might work out a little better. And then we can take it out to the carburetor. Like I said, we won't know until we get the hat and all that other stuff. But also over here, the other part that was concerning, that's all worked out now. After you took all that stupid structural stuff out right there, this is where the belt is. We have plenty of room right here for the belt. and it's not going to hit anything in the hood or rub. So I think it's going to work out pretty good. But like I said, we won't know until we get all the other stuff, then we have it on there and try to figure out where it's going to go. One thing I'd like to do, I'm not sure, either I'm going to take this down this way and out that way and build a little induct, or a little duct for it right here that will collect air to get nice cold air into the blower, or I can just loop it up this way, cut a hole in the hood, and then make a scoop right here. So I'm not sure what direction I'm going to go in. Definitely going to want some type of filter. I'm thinking the little metal filters would be the best deal. So I'll have to research that next. But I think it's going to work out pretty darn good. What do you guys think? We're getting there. It's going to be a slow process. It's because, you know, right now the economy and money is pretty tight. But one thing at a time, brothers. One thing at a time. Well, that's it for right now. Whenever I get the hat and the regulator and the bracket for the regulator, we'll go ahead and mount that up and see how it's going to look and kind of get an idea of where everything has to route. But until then, keep on wrenching and peace.